Hey, what's going on, Authentic Collective? I hope you all are doing groovy. It's your girl, August Crenshaw. For those of you who are watching on YouTube who have never seen me before, I am a business and sales coach and a Forex trader. And I allow some videos to stream on my main YouTube page, and others I have them as private live streams that are specifically for my community. And so I just wanted to reach out to you guys because I have a lot of great stuff going on. And the reason being is because of relationships that I've established, and going into next year, even going out of this year in this last quarter, I really wanted to encourage you all to take collaboration to another level, which means that you can't make collaborating very difficult. And I was going to come in here and discuss something totally different. And I noticed a video that Anne Bray, those of you that follow her in the community, or she may say Ann Trisha in the community, she does a lot of collaborating on a regular basis. Some of you may recognize her from the summit, from the Authentic Collective during the Worthy of Abundance Summit, talking about her story. But she constantly has guest speakers on her YouTube page and things of that nature. And so whether I just decided to share this for the public in general, something very, very simple that many of you all could be doing that could change what's happening with your business is developing relationships and then sharing your platforms. And that's something that a lot of people don't necessarily do very easily, because you're always afraid that if I share, first of all, if you and someone else are doing the same kind of business, will they go to them instead of coming to you? If you're doing a separate type of business, a lot of you all still have to deal with the fear and anxiety of people ain't got that much money to go around. So I don't want to show them this person because they may spend money with them, but then they won't spend money with me. And some of you may be like, no, I don't think that. And it's like, no, you may not always necessarily say it verbally like that, but your financial situation and your money mindset is speaking through your subconscious. And whether you know it or not, that may very well be the root. And so there are many ways that you all can collaborate. I have some posts to put in here. One of the women that is in the group is having an event online. She asked me would I be a speaker. A simple 20-minute segment. I'm going to go in there and knock it out. There's another summit coming up. A gentleman who's actually the owner of a summit hosting platform asked me to be a speaker in his summit that'll be happening pretty soon, in about a week, or at least promotion starts in about a week. Then there's another now that he's not in the community. Charmaine, some of you all, she's starting her own show. She's actually in recording for season 2, but then she's also launching her own summit in January. And so a lot of people are doing things. Some of you want as much exposure as you can get, but you really don't want the work of managing people, recording sessions. Maybe you don't even have the time because you're building your business while you're working your job. And it's like, as much as I want to do that, there's so much involved in it. There aren't enough hours in the day. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do to make sure that you get more eyeballs on you? I can't express to you all why this is so important to me now more than ever, because I've been speaking to a lot of people over the last week, and there's this thing of like, I don't know what's going to happen with the world. They're talking about, another COVID outbreak. The unemployment goodies have worn out. And at the end of the day, many of you have to realize that ever since March, you've had an opportunity to quote unquote see the writing on the wall. And the question is, what have you done to be more proactive than reactive? There are some things that should have been done before COVID even hit. And the question is, did you or did you not do them? And so there's I don't really like to use the terminology oversaturated, because honestly, unless somebody's coming through with a new breakthrough or a new invention, every arena is oversaturated. But you do have to realize that now that people, even big institutions that resisted the online arena, they're being forced to be online. Teachers are teaching online. Positions have become remote. People are working from home. Entrepreneurs who didn't want to do live videos, who were pausing on launching that digital course, who were hesitating to put that summit out there, they're in a frenzy and they have to do something in order to be able to make money. And so, what's the one thing that you have that you could leverage over them, or the one thing you should have that you could leverage over the newbies? And it's your relationships. Who are you connected to? And so there are plenty of things that you guys could do. A matter of fact, I'm even thinking of some things myself, and like even switching some of the things that I do with my own summit, so that at the end, towards the end of the year, I launch like a big mega summit, but still keep the quality that's associated with my brand. And so at the end of the day, we all need more eyeballs. Of course, you also need to know your ideal client, have all your stuff together. I'm hoping I'm speaking to entrepreneurs that have done all of that, but collaboration is key. So who in the community, or who are you connected to that you know that you have complementary products? If you really you got to be honest. Some of you all, you might not want to go head to head. I work with other business coaches all the time. I've even done live videos with other sales coaches. I don't care, because at the end of the day, what I need you all to realize is that people could be exposed to you and still never buy from you because they ain't your people. The fact that I said ain't is the reason why some people won't work with me. They be like, I like her, but sometimes the way she speaks, sometimes she seems really articulate, but then it gets a little hood. That St. Louis comes out. She say heard her curse skirt instead of here, there, care, and scared, and so everybody doesn't want to work with you. Some people, we know what the stereotypes are. Like, her hair looks cute, but it probably should have been black. Like, what is she doing with like that blue or whatever? That's unprofessional. Some people may not like the fact that they see me in t-shirts a lot. They prefer to see, the boss that's out there that always got their hair done, makeup perfect, and dresses up more. You'd be surprised the reasons why people won't work with you, but you're gonna have to do something. You're gonna have to raise your energy and your vibration. And some of you just need to learn how to work with people, period. Not even from the standpoint of collaborating. I work with a woman who actually, does MLM work, and she has a team. And we were talking about, their lack of zeal and desire, to move forward, and not to even put it on her, but let's just think about this. When we're doing what we're doing, you do realize that the majority of the people that you attract are not going to be motivated. And let me say that again. I know I've kind of veered off into another subject, but this is important. The majority of the people that you attract are not going to be motivated. All you have to do is follow the rule of the 3%. You know what I'm saying? It's the 3% that are controlling the 97%. And you can say, some people say the 1%, some people say the 5%, but don't nobody ever say more than 5%. Okay. So the 5% are running it, which means that 95% of the people, they fall somewhere on the spectrum of the doers and the don't doers. The people that are looking for the easy way out. So for instance, if you have a group and you got 10 people in it, and you feel like you have 2 people that are really doing the work, and the other people, you feel like you got to push them harder, motivate them more, you win it, because 20% of your people are showing up and doing what the hell it is that they're supposed to do. But most people don't. Like think about this. I had a conversation with someone who sells makeup. And it's like, you really have to understand that just because they can sell makeup doesn't mean that they're ready. I'm just looking, I want a team full of ambitious people. Well, what are you doing to make sure you're meeting ambitious people? Because people that wear makeup, what do they wear it for? Don't get me wrong, there could be more examples, but it's 2 different reasons, right? One reason is because, they pretty, but they just want to do a little some extra because it's an art and they like what they do with themselves. But then you have the other spectrum of people that use makeup to cover up. They're not happy with some part of them. They're lacking confidence to bring it home. How many of you have ever not really been the makeup person, but maybe you woke up one day and you're just like, oh my God, I'm so tired. I did not feel good. I didn't get no sleep. I'm just stressed out. You look in the mirror, you be like, oh my God, I feel like I look tired. You just kind of look at yourself, you be like, oh. And so you go ahead and you put your makeup on because it kind of makes you look like you're brighter or okay, because you're covering up what you believe people actually see. So when I was speaking to this woman, I was like, so you do realize that the vast majority of women who weren't raised to love themselves, know who they are, have high expectations of what they can achieve, have poor money mindsets, so on and so forth, that the vast majority of the people that you get with, guess what? They are the cover up people. They're not the confident people. And as a leader and an influencer, we're working to raise the vibration of people so we can change that 5% to 6% to 7%. And so there's a lot of effort, a lot of energy, and a lot of work that goes into running into quality people. And I did a podcast, and I probably need to put it in a group. I need to find it. And it's called Beware of These Three Words. And those three words were, I need you. I can't tell you how many people I've gotten on a connection call with that filled out the application, said they were ready to invest at this level, and told me everything they need. And then when we started talking, and it was time for them, they were like, oh my God, I just know I need you to be my coach. And they'll be like, well, I just talked to you because I want to know how I get my money together. I'm supposed to be getting a bonus from my job. And, and then those people, they never sign up. But I have plenty of people that as soon as they talk to me, they be like, the sales call is a formality to them. As soon as we start speaking, they'd be like, look, I already know I need to work with you. I've been following you on social media. You have what I need, and I want to move forward. Those don't happen as often. A lot of times you're coaching through someone through a sales call just to get them to say they're ready and they're going to go and they're going to need. So when I go and flip this still all the way back to what I was saying at the beginning, collaboration is so important because you need more eyeballs on you to increase the odds of running into the right people. If your message is strong, if your product is good, and you know what it is that you're doing, then you got to do what you got to do to make sure you get the right people to see you. It's literally just as simple. So what can you do and who can you connect with? You host a thing on your platform. I ain't saying do it every day. You want your audience to predominantly see you. But what happens if you pull me on your platform and we vibing and we got synergy? People are loving what I'm bringing to the table, but they're also liking the magic that's created with you as well. So you can't be afraid of somebody else's shine. So I just wanted to come in here and I wanted to put that nugget out there because believe it or not, even though I've been quieter on social media, in the background, I've been very noisy. And I never stopped. I never stopped doing my business. So like I said, I'll be on a TV show, a Facebook TV show. I'll be in an online event. I'll be speaking at a summit. And then I'm hosting my own personal event live in just about in 2 more weeks. So there's plenty of room, plenty of time, plenty of space, and plenty of money to get. But it's not going to come to you. You have to go out and get it. So that's my nugget for you all. I love you, and I'm going to let you go. Deuces.